Hello everybody, I wanted to do a demonstration video for the character creation screen in Bandits and Bounties to show off what you can do with it, how you can customize your character. Here is the character creation screen. You can start out by naming your character up here. And right below there is the skills window. Now you have 5 primary skills, which is strength, dexterity, accuracy, charisma, and perception. And if you notice, the description of each of these skills shows up in the info window at the bottom. So you've got 15 points that you can spend on skills, thusly. So you can allocate those how you choose. And one of the big things I wanted to do here, since this is not just an RPG but also an action game, is make the character creation, make characters that feel significantly different to play. So, you know, a high dexterity character will move more quickly, it'll perform actions more quickly, such as, you know, drawing your gun, you have a higher rate of fire. Higher strength characters will hit harder in melee combat. They'll be able to take more hits. It'll take more hits to knock them down. Higher accuracy means you'll aim more quickly, and you'll be able to line up focus shots more quickly. So you can really create very diverse characters depending on what skills you focus on. For example, high charisma and high accuracy could create a character who's really good in standoffs. They can, get a focus shot lined up on their opponent and then, make demands of them, and, be able to get out of combat after getting into combat. Or someone with high strength would be particularly good at brawls and melee combat. And someone with high dexterity and high accuracy would be really good at gunfights. So another way you can help to differentiate your character is through attributes, which you can get to here. You'll notice that you have 250 points to spend on attributes, and attributes fall into a number of categories. These categories, there's general, there is a category for each of your skills, and there are also detriments, which are negative attributes, which we'll get to in a little bit. So first off, you can see in the info window, it'll describe the attributes as you mouse over them, and then and that includes the cost, so you can select a few. Pistol proficiency. Some attributes give you stat bonuses, whereas some give you abilities that you can use during the game. For example, Charged Punch lets you hold down the attack button to perform a charged melee attack, which deals extra damage. Let's see. You'll notice that some attributes are not selectable because I don't have their prerequisite. So you'll notice that you can still modify your skills while you're looking through attributes. So I'm going to increase my dexterity, and you can see that those dexterity attributes now become available because I've now gained the needed prerequisite. So I will select a few of those. Quick draw, run and gun. And you'll see now that I've run out of points to spend on attributes, which brings us to detriments. Detriments are negative attributes that you can take on in order to get more points to spend on positive attributes. So, for example, things that give you less charisma or less dexterity, things that make it so you'll randomly insult people in dialogue, and even an attribute that adds a bounty hunter character into the game world who will be trying to hunt you down, which obviously will give you quite a few extra points to work with. Quick draw, silver tongue, ear to the ground. All right. So you'll also notice here we've got the stats window, which shows your stats that you have in game, which are all affected by your skills and your attributes. So you'll notice they'll go up and down. Oh, I just got rid of some strength, which got rid of the prerequisite for one of my abilities, which means now it's gone. So you'll notice that changing your skills changes your stats. You can also edit your appearance. So you've got a number of options there. You can change their clothing. You can change the color of the elements that you're adding to your character. You can change their hair. And if you'll notice, these changes affect both the sprite art and the portrait. So you can change the hair color too. Then these, you can change their head structure and face, which only affects the portrait. Facial hair. And again, you can change the color of that as well. You can give them a hat, obviously, because it's a Western. It wouldn't be a Western without hats. And you can change skin color. So that gives you an idea of the sort of options you'll have when creating characters. One thing that isn't currently implemented into the character creation system is this item window. You'll have a certain amount of starting money with which you can purchase your primary weapon, as well as any sort of starting items that you want for the game. Anyway, that's the character creation screen. If you like what you saw, consider supporting us on Kickstarter. Thanks for watching.